Hey everybody, back from a little YouTube hiatus, but still training and working hard every day, and back into old Grad's gym for a bench and deadlift session. So this was a Wednesday session in the middle of my training week, kind of a moderate volume, moderate weight bench day with a heavier deadlift day, and we did some pretty good deadlift volume too. We don't normally do a lot of deadlifting. So just to say at first, all my powerlifting programming is done by Canadian powerlifting legend Dennis Deku, former world record holder in the deadlift. So yeah, today, moderate bench day. Started off with warming up with the bar as always, set of 5 with 60 kilos, pretty typical of what we do. Another set of 5 with 100 kilos, and then a set of 5 with 132.5 kilos, approximately 290 pounds for our last warm-up. Now, I know a lot of guys like to warm up with like sets of like 5, 3, 2, 1, saving some energy for the actual working sets, but we do like to use 5s. It's just another way for us to build a little more volume. So in our first working set, it was a pretty moderate set for where my bench is at now, 140 kilos, that's 308 pounds. So to give you an idea, right now my max bench is probably around 380, 385. So this is kind of the range we like to work in. So then we went to a couple sets of 3 with 145. Again, that was pretty moderate today because we don't like to go too heavy in training. Yeah, powerlifting is our sport, so from time to time we will hit some singles just to practice. But basically, we like to do a lot of sets, a lot of reps in the 70 to 80% range, even the 60 to 70% range, and we save the big stuff for when we compete, and maybe every now and then when we just want to have a little fun. Shh, don't tell. So then after we did our heaviest sets today at 145 kilos, approximately 320 pounds, we went down to a couple sets of 4 at 140 kilos, and then we started deadlifting. So before I started these sets and reps, I did do a dynamic warm-up and some moving around. I actually started today's session with about a 10-minute walk outside and then my deadlift dynamic warm-up. So deadlifting, kind of like to get right into it and start after a real light set with the bar, which I forgot to film, sorry, start at 140 kilos, like a 308 pounds. And then we jump to 190 kilos. So those first couple sets I usually do without the belt, and then after that we throw the belt on. So these were sets of 5, our warm-up sets, just like the bench. We do the same thing in the squat. We do use sets of 5 to build up in weights, and like we like to use a lot of volume. I like to use a lot of volume. I've always found that to be the most beneficial to me, and it's kind of boring, it's not exciting, but putting in the work, that pays off in the end. So then we moved up to our first working set and our first set with the belt. So this was 205 kilos, approximately 452 pounds. Now I am deadlifting with straps here. I don't typically deadlift with straps, but I do have some issues with my right hip, and I think the under-over grip may be contributing to that. So I may be incorporating straps a little more often, and to be completely honest, last week I smashed 3 fingers in an overhead door. So the last deadlift workout, this deadlift workout, and the next few will be with straps. But I think I will incorporate straps a little more often going forward, as grip has never been an issue for me, and if it helps with that little hip issue, I gotta take advantage of that. So that was our top single at 240 kilos, 540 pounds, and then we went back down for one last set of 3 at 212.5 kilos, and that was a wrap for our powerlifting training. I did do a bunch of accessories, and I'll film that stuff for you guys in a future video. Hope you're all doing great, training hard. Peace.